Steve. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Lemonade, lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Tasting on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and drive will start at the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Three brings up 3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're pick it up with McCaffrey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Complete to David Njoku.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 20.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He gets it to Thomas. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And Thomas has it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
First down, Arizona. That's the end of the first
After
quarter.
1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals, nothing.
Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Oh, he shifts past him. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The ball carrier taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Throwing again, Murray. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Murray again. It's complete to Hopkins. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete to DeAndre.
That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal, Arizona.
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy's an all-pro receiver. Been the top 3 in receptions the last 2 seasons. And now with Larry Fitzgerald already there, and you add DeAndre Hopkins, the possibilities endless for the Arizona Cardinals in the passing game.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Murray going to fire one out wide. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
4 yards.
Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I'm taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
second down at 4. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there.
Brings up 2nd and 8. At
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
A gain of a yard. 1st down, Cardinals.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He'll set up the screen to Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the
They
play.
ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, Murray. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 14-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 3-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3 at the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Murray able to find Isabella. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Arizona.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Complete.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 4-yard line.
Back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right?
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Cardinals 24, Panthers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and rip.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Brown brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. From the gun, Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Arizona.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Derek Brown in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Second and 16. From the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Isabella.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. On play action, it's Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, even I can figure out that DeAndre Hopkins is clearly one of the best receivers in the game. Over the last 3 seasons, over 1,100 yards in each season. And don't forget, defenses have been keying on him each and every snap. This guy produces no matter what the situation.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Complete to number 10,
DeAndre Hopkins.
Touchdown.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Greer looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. This is the tight end, Njoku. Still going, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
He was tackled.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Edmonds, he's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Justin Burris.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Panthers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Davis now. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down throw, Greer. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. A shotgun snap for Greer. He gets it to Thomas. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun, Greer. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 15 yards on the play, first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves They do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Greer operating from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Another carry now for Edmonds. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 8 yards there. 1st down, Arizona.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch.